Well, good morning, pretty people. I've just escaped the gravitational pull of Dallas. I'm Max Stevens. I buy old records. Early morning gravel voice going on here. But anyway, I've got my coffee that the lovely Carrie Rebel had all made up for me last night. And, yeah, I'm rocking and rolling with that real gone crazy caffeine beat right now. Anyway, I'm on my way to the northeast up into Arkansas, going to my friend's house up there. He's got more records in. I'll go through a bunch of records I've probably gone through before. Maybe pull out some more fun. So anyway, some of y'all might have gleaned that I am going to leave the country. Probably in about a year or so. My wife's from Buenos Aires, and I love it there. And you can live real cheaply on US dollars, and it's such a nice place. Great people, all the comforts that you'd ever want just outside your door. Don't have to drive a car if you don't want to. It's all good fun. And my two best rockabilly bands on earth are down there that I have. So, yeah, might as well retire down there. Will I still be buying records? You know I will. I know I will. Might not be the same records I get here. I will come back and visit and buy records as well. So we're going to try to plod on with I Buy Old Records. Might have to show you some other subjects too. Hang with me. Bear with me. Don't leave me. I can live without you. But anyway, let's go to Arkansas right now. Well, now it's raining really good. As soon as I crossed the line into Arkansas, it went to coming down. But I'm about I don't know, half mile away from where I'm going. So wish me luck. Well, as they say in France, let's get stuck in. They say it in French there, though. But you know what they mean. Don't mean nothing nasty by that either. Get your mind out of the gutter. Now I've got, ooh, there's a good one. One of the best country murder songs ever done, The Knoxville Girl. That had some chilling lyrics. Real old song, too. So anyway, I don't recall looking at these so much. There's one of them damn Abbott records. They're everywhere. And they're all ending up in Sweden, because that's where Alexander wants them. Sweet Rosie Jones, that was one of my dad's favorite songs by Buck Owens. I'm glad to be out looking today. I've been not as active, because I've been getting rid, just throwing them out the door, my Sun records. Because I can't take those down to Argentina. It's too risky. Much as I would like to hold on to those forever, it's not really feasible. You know, one customs agent ruffling through them too rough, well, you lose some. Hawkeye, Bobby Lord. I might play that one. I can't remember how good that is. I know it's pretty common, though. Common records are good, too. If you're one of these people that actually buys records to listen to, as opposed to just selling them and getting rich, you know. Dark Hollow by Jimmy Skinner. That's a really good bopper, a Bill Browning song. He's kind of like one of those poets. Bill Browning, or would he be, let's see, Robert Burns? I can't remember. But there's a joke hiding in there, and if you're willing to put in the time to get it going, you know, and nurture it to happiness and laughter, I say go for it. I stole it myself anyway. I think from a Reader's Digest when I was a kid. That's how old I am. Just hit 60, and I'm thinking, you know, I think I'm going to move to Buenos Aires, where the living is cheap, the people are beautifully, wonderful, nice. And I like the groove there, even though I am a country boy. Oh, there's a Oklahoma song. I think it's a Star Day custom, but I think it's straight, unfortunately, missionary position 60s country. But we're going to play it and see, you know, if that's how it is, or if they get a little funky and kinky with their country. Their String Bean, banjo player that did the sagging pants thing that everybody thinks they've invented now. No, he was the first to sag his pants down around his knees. Made him look like he was the longest torsoed man on earth, and he played a mean banjo. Him and his wife, they got murdered. Oh, they did. Found them out in the front yard, shot each one in a robbery attempt, and they didn't get much money because the wife had stuck the money down in between her ample bosoms, and they didn't think to look there. So they didn't get much money at all, and they got caught. A couple of local idiots. Hopefully they're still in the prison, because String Bean was a good, fun dude, apparently. I don't know. I didn't know him personally, but I haven't heard anything bad about the man. That was a notorious case. There's old Jerry Lee Lewis. You know, some of his stuff on Smash is getting a little bit of collector interest. And I'm just the person to collect it. Just had 3 cups of coffee and an energy drink, so yeah, I'm a little talkative. Play that, see what it is. I mean, sometimes you can take so much caffeine and such, you just talk like just a maniac for just hours on end, unable to stop and all that, and people mistake it for meth, and I've never been guilty of that, so I'm never going to be. But the caffeine does tend to kick in. Glad I got that done. Oh, that's cool. OJ, second label for the White Silver Sands. There's some good rockabilly on that label. Wyatt ain't one of them. Ooh, that's a neat 45 by Hank Sr. A little bit of old Marvin Rainwater. Billy Walker, always looking for one or two of his. Well, one especially. I got Leaving on my mind, or I've got Leaving on my mind. I think they titled it 2 different ways, but anyway. Oh, see, this is cool. Billy Walker again. I've got copy after copy of this. Viva la Matador. 2 schools of thought. One of them is that Buddy Holly and his band plays on it, and it's a nondescript song anyway. Other school of thought is, no, they don't. So, anyway, there's Billie Jean Horton. She was breathtakingly beautiful. Married Hank Williams Sr. right before he died. So who'd she marry after that? Johnny Horton. And then he died. Coincidentally, both artists played at the same club in Austin immediately before dying. Kind of neat, if you're into that sort of thing. No, she wasn't a killer or nothing like that. She's still alive, from what I understand, in Shreveport, where she's from. She later married, not long after Johnny died, she married a friend of my dad's. And then they divorced, as couples do at least 50% of the time, it seems. And that's their business, none of mine. I've got no dog in this hunt, and I don't judge. Having been there myself, when you get in a situation and it's no good, why you got to beat your head against the wall? Rhetorical question. You shouldn't. But anyway, that's how I roll on my 13s. That dog is out there making noise again. There's old Johnny, straight A's in love. Let me see. Buddy Knox, one of his different ones. I don't recall seeing these records stacked up. Maybe this is some of the newer stuff he's turned up. He's a good record picker. Jerry Lee Lummox right there. Always try to look in these boxes. Sometimes you'll open one and there'll be a damn Elvis Presley on Sun or something like that. And see, you can see right here now, what's in this are not the records that were supposed to be in it. And always check your extended play sleeves too. Helpful hint from Uncle Mac. Now Uncle Mac's gonna shut up and save his battery. Oh, by the by, in health-related news, I'm getting stem cell treatment done tomorrow on my left knee, which is repaired at least from the intense pain of the meniscus surgery. Well, the surgery wasn't pain, it was the screaming pain I had before the surgery that was just crippling. Anyway, It's still one messed up rickety knee, but the pain is gone for the most part. A little soreness, or a lot of soreness otherwise when I walk. But anyway, chasing that rabbit, what I'm trying to get across in my roundabout way is I'm gonna get this stem cell done, and then hopefully that will rebuild some of the stuff inside my knee to the point where my walking gait is a whole lot smoother and nicer. I saw a record here that's a trap you should never fall for. It's awful, and it's just a bad thing. You want a rockabilly record? Here's your rockabilly record. Rockabilly by Guy Mitchell. Rockabilly, rockabilly. It's horrible. It ain't rockabilly. Oh, it's horrid. Guy Mitchell's the one that kept covering all of Marty Robbins' great records on the same label, Columbia, until Marty got tired of the situation. I mean, he was making money, of course, off the royalties, but the thing is, you know, he was getting tired of another guy recording his songs in literally a mediocre fashion. And Marty says, Columbia, you keep doing this, you do one more like this covering my thing, then guess what? I'm going to jump ship and, I don't know, go to RCA or somewhere else, Decca, where they won't treat me that way. So they thought about it and said, you know, you're right. Oh, this is nice. It's not, oh dang, it's got a really horrible scratch in it. I've got the empty cover to this extended play. Well, I'll play it and see how it does. But the problem is, I mean, it's a beautiful empty cover. But the thing is, that one's got a scratch in it. Dang it. Oh well. I'm sure another will turn up, but I'll give that a spin. I've just got the feeling though, you know. Well, this is nice. It's a metal box. And it's got the card in there telling what's in there. So I'm just going to go down the line and see what's here. If they're still there, that's always a good thing. And it saves you a lot of time. You just have to spot check to make sure that stuff is still there. A little too early for an Elvis son. There's Jimmy Rogers, not the singing brakeman. Rumble, Belink, Ray, Perez, Prado. Okay, nothing for me in this one. Spoke too soon. Oh well. All them damn Abbott records. But I mean, there's perversions of all sorts, and there's always an industry there to make sure said perverts get what they need for their fix. And who am I to tell somebody like Alexander in Sweden that he cannot enjoy his own persuasions? If he likes Abbott records, that's on him. It's just on me to supply them, which I gladly do. Let's see what this last record is. Rusty McDonald, California Country. Novelty thing, probably. Okay, nothing there. Now let's see the door. Yes. Oh my. The room of many things, as it were. And I'm just going to set up shop here. We'll start playing records a little later. I've already been through all this, and I'm just in love with this old Ampex, but I got my Ampex now, doggone it. Okay, I see things are just as I left them before, so I don't need to spend a whole lot of time here. Doesn't look like anything's been moved or sullied. Good old Freddie Hart. Oh, cool. Eddie Nowak, Rough Shaped Starday Bopper. But it's a good song. I really like it. Got some Hal Harris guitar. Hal is, well, an amazingly sweet guitarist from way back when. Of course, like many good musicians, they went ahead and went down that gospel wagon road for a while. I guess that's probably how he ended up. Oh, look at this. All the later Stardays. When you look for Starday, I'm going to do a thing on this. Look for this style. Okay? Start A logo at the top. Not that one, though. Those white label promos aren't for the good stuff, and definitely not logo at the bottom. Please file that up there in your head so I don't have to repeat, and I'll repeat when necessary. Because really, when I make my move coming up, I don't know, year time, maybe a little bit more, I don't know. It's going to be up to you to find it. Now, you got questions, you write me. I'll be around. They got internet where I am. In fact, it's better internet than I've got in Balch Springs, Texas, which is beautiful this time of year. I often get the question, Mac, well, that's who I am. How come you don't go at the end like they do on the picker shows and, you know, show us what you found and how much they're worth? I'll show you what I found. But I think it's such a vulgar thing to presume that it's all right to go telling people, hey, I just bought this from you, now I'm going to sell it for this. Because A, that could only breed bad feelings. B, a lot of the stuff I buy doesn't sell, so then I've got to move it on down the line. I just don't like doing that. That's just not the more fun thing. Probably country. So I think it's vulgar. That's what I'm trying to say. I think it's a vulgar thing to do that. And it's boastful and braggadocious. And you know me, I'm the most probably... oh, I don't know. What's the word? I don't know it. Oh, yeah, I'm probably the most humble human of perfection out there. So, you know, you got to stay humble and you don't want to piss people off, you know, in another vulgar way of saying it. So, you know, put that in your cob pipe and smoke it. Well, the floor's starting to go here. But that's not going to stop me from looking at that beautiful Roberts reel-to-reel. That's just gorgeous, man. I don't need another one though. I got some good ones already for my anticipated move. All right, hey, look at your records. Check the Sun records that he has here. I see prices on here, but I don't think he paid those. Just depends on how much they are. So here's a later pressing, probably early 60s of this. It's a 1957 record, but it should look, well, not like that, but the font should be different. You got to know your font. If you don't know your font, you're liable to buy something that you didn't intend to buy. Blue Train, that's always cool. Just nothing I've got to pick up. I've already got most of these anyway in the collection I need to sell. So there's another. See how the letters are? First pressing should be more like that, or that, but not the other. So, Carry Me Back to Old Virginity by Jerry Lee Lewis. Alright, so I'm still at it almost 2 hours later. I've got a sizable stack going, but I want more. You can understand my feelings there, can't you? I have a lot. I want more. I just have a lot of good luck selling Sun records. There's a crazy, oh no, it's rippled and warped and beaten and bedraggled. I got a few copies of that, otherwise I'd buy it, but it's not a bad hillbilly record. I can't do anything with it to speak of. I thought it was good enough, but so much for my judgment. I don't know what that is, but it's one of those Sonic Studio Memphis thingies. Always good to check those. There's Bernadette Peters. Oh, I liked her when I was young. Well, I still like her. Well, these are fascinating. Old Red Foley show transcriptions from the 50s and 60s. I've got to come back sometime with the transcription turntable check it out, see what do it say to me. It might say something good. Maybe Patsy Clyde or Jerry Lee Lewis or somebody like that. Well, here's some of what I just found. Found the Willie worst record on Sun Records. Then a really beat up copy of Jerry Lee, little Tony Douglas, Bob Luman, Red Hot, Bob Luman, All Night Long. There, early. This is cool. It turned out to be a neat soul record. And then some Johnny Cash stuff that I'm always grateful to get. Well, okay, part one is done. I've already been to what I've seen there in the house and such. Now I got to go to my friend's office, see what new stuff he's got. And I think he alluded to Elvis Sun 45 or something. It's been a while. Maybe my memory is serving me proper. Anyway, let's go on to part two. Get through that quickly, and then we'll just do some free balling for part three. Always look close to these loyal labels because Jimmy Murphy was on that.
I picked up. Oh, really?
Yeah, and he did that open chord, hot picking. He had two on his little extended play. He had two hot bopping gospel numbers, but they're in the same style as exactly what he was doing with
Victor in Columbia.
Columbia, yeah. That looks terrible. But
rock and roll.
Man. Yeah, if you people ever think that amphetamines were not used in country music, they have never ever heard Jimmy Murphy.
Oh, that's so funny.
Man.
Funny you should say that.
You know, that did happen to Red Foley. Red were before one of his sessions in probably the early 50s or so, somebody slipped Benzedrine into his drink. And what the guy wrote, he said, his rhythm guitar work that day was particularly intense. Red, there he is right there. I wish I knew which record it was, though.
Which record is, which is that?
Plantation Boogie.
Oh, that's a great record. I had that by Pee Wee King.
Yes.
And
Red again, rocking chair. He be rocking.
Is the other side of that Blues in My Red Wagon?
Yes, it is. Looking right at it.
Pretty good record. Lincoln Chase.
Yeah.
Did he write Such a Night?
Yes.
Okay.
Man, that's a really good copyright to own. Considering that Presley boy did it. Herald's the Night. Well, of course, there's Earl Hooker doing. That's the first copy I've seen just about that wasn't chipped out on the edge.
Earl Hooker doing
what? Oh, the chicken. Now there's that Elvis Presley thing. Ain't bad at all.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess that'll play through. No, it looks good.
I thought you would want that.
I will want that.
I bought that from my neighbor.
Bad. Okay, there's Ursel Standridge. Ooh, I got to play that. Khrushchev's Call to Satan. There's Eddie Bond.
Is
Buffalo
that
Trace.
Is that Sun?
Not that one. There's Plantation Boogie by Lenny D. Al Dex. Records.
I'm trying to think of I've got Plantation Boogie. No, I got the Honey Dripper by Lenny D on the CD.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty good.
Al Terry on feature, I think I've got. Well, no, it's got a bad circular crack that, not a crack, a scratch, but I'm pretty sure it's the type that doesn't want to play. That's the only bad thing about 78s. Some of what I'm finding, that's always good. Cool. Cajun, rockin'. Some of the stuff's from what I had earlier. Khrushchev's Call to Satan. That's just got to be good. Moving forward, a good Arkansas rocker. Well, cool. I've got me a nice stack of records. I guess the star of that one was the Elvis on Sun, of course, and then Bill Mack on Star Day. I paid him well for those. He knows they don't turn up. I knows they don't. And they're in decent enough shape I can do something good with. So I'm going to... Man, I'm 2.5 hours ahead of schedule, so I'm going to stop at places on the way back. I'll be home late tonight. All right, La Pulga de Mercado, or La Pulga something. Anyway, it's a flea market. How about that? I'm going to go check that out. I think they have 2 locations here. A few records here. Homemade records. Henry and Dean. Ooh. Wow. No doubt it's country. Nothing there, but I'm going to check out their other location, I suppose. I think they said they'd have some records. Well, this is a good sized place, if I remember right. Maybe I'll find something. Yeah. Bear. Okay. That looks great. Uh-oh. We got some sort of alert going on.
They abducted Johnson at a school bus stop. Call 911.
Well, that was interesting how that sounded. Sound like Selma or Patty from The Simpsons doing the thing. So I'm gonna look this record up. So no internet here, so I gotta find out how much it costs and I'll take a chance on it. Looks neat. May just be a crappy folk record, but maybe it's not. Oh, well, that's cool. That's a really good female doo-wop record. So good, and it looks to be unplayed. About a $50, $60 record. Not bad. So cool. Here's a great looking thrift store. It says they have everything. So I'm going to go ask for my copy of Harmonica Frank. Uh-oh, there's My Lovely Bride. So that was My Lovely Bride. Jesse had gone out the other day and lost the garage door opener, you know, the little clicker thingy. So we walked about a mile, retraced the steps, no luck. But he had left it at the library. Fell off, I guess, when he was in the can. Got that back. Why am I telling you that? I don't know. I'm just walking around a thrift store in Texarkana, Arkansas, or Texas now. I think I'm back in Texas. Yeah, I am. Don't need to buy a bunch of junk because I'm fixing to have a big garage sale in a few days. I already sold off all my lesser and unused guitars. A guy came yesterday locally and bought them all, I'm happy to say. And like I say, I've sold almost all of my Sun collection, and I just got a email where I've sold another 20 of them or so. These are the cheaper ones now, and I'm happy for that. You know, we're only custodians for good records. And then either you got to sell them when you can enjoy them, sell them when you're old and need medical money, or die with them and then let your kids sell them for nothing at a estate sale. Your choice. I prefer to enjoy. All right, I think I found the record room. Some records there. Records and books. I'll do a quick walk through. I see albums, but I don't want those. Oh, 78s. Look at there. Yeah, there's old Carl Smith. That's my dad's favorite singer. Another one by him, Slim Whitman. Dad liked him. Arthur Godfrey. Dad couldn't stand him. Dad had good taste in music, my friends. I miss him. But he had a good run. Acetate. Coney Island Baby, 1950, and Grandmother's Clock. Grandfather's Clock. Oh no. That looked like missionary position and no eye contact kind of gospel. Wow. Wow. Des Moines, Iowa. Sadly, it's unplayable. Give me a good one. Come on. I've done everything I'm supposed to do. I made fun of Pat Boone today. I shrugged when somebody said the Beatles were great. I've done everything I can to assuage cool rock and roll gods out there. And I've had a great day. I'm very happy with what I've got so far. Victor record. Dang, that looks like an early one. Well, I'm going to get that. This sells pretty good, and this is in really decent shape. It's number 55, so it's not a Monarch, it's not a Berliner, but it's early. Magnetic, ooh, a wire recorder. Look at that. Talk about Monarch, that's a Monarch wire recorder. That is so cool. Don't need it. Ooh, there's the 45s. Hot dog. Okay, give me a good one. I want that sleeve in case I find one. Here's some rockabilly. Give me the Lonesome Drifter again. And, ooh, Midnight Blues? No, that's not going to play. It's a desirable record, but not in that shape. Nashville. Ooh, badly warped. Bob Wooten. Ooh, Johnny Cash was a guitarist after Luther died. Look at there. Found quarter. Well, all right, I was leaving the parking lot, look up and I see this big indoor flea market. I'd forgotten that was here. So I'm going to go to the big indoor flea market. Now, they're not advertising any record store, but I'll tell you what, it's better than some record stores, it looks like. Grandma Buckman and Ollie. Grandma Wiseman. When that night. Okay, let's just take this slowly. I need to do my English properly. I used to live across the street from a college. Imagine this gets picked pretty often, though. Wait. Nope. Billy Walker, but not leaving on my mind. Well. Nope. Same one I saw this morning. Terrible condition. But even if it's in that shape, I can sell the Leaving on My Mind record. It always sells. So I found one Great Sun record today. One Great Star Day. Now I just need to find a rare Black Patty or Paramount. I'd settle for something else. Too rough. That could be a sellable record, but that was a sound-alike of one of Johnny Cash's Son songs. Deplorable condition. All right, let's look at some of these 78s. Start over here. Pretty Girl, Barbara. China Doll, Barbara Brewer. Nah. Shuffle Exercise. Huh, nope. Oh yeah, they're dance instruction. No. Slim Whitman, Giner Doll. Maybe it's Vinyl Doll. I don't know. He was so gosh darn popular in Europe. Ooh. Huh. Lone Star Schoolbook Depository. A social studies presentation. Schoolbook Depository didn't get famous for that. It got famous for Lee Harvey Oswald. Depending on what story you believe, I suppose. I'm not getting into that. Okay, nothing there. Looks like I'm about out of battery anyway. So this is probably where I'll say goodnight. Good night.